Music is a language that is international. Even if you don't always understand the words, it doesn't matter. Music goes straight into your blood and reaches your heart and soul. The emotions then speak in any language. An important message, especially in this day and age, where we hear new horror stories about crime every day. The news from Schallodenbach, where a young man stabbed a child with a knife, probably to cover up another crime he allegedly committed, hit me particularly hard. When it comes to the well-being of children, it's over. Children are the most valuable asset we have, our future, and we must protect them with all the means at our disposal. Anyone who abuses children and causes them harm, no matter how, should face the consequences for their actions. It's so pathetic, because the child has to deal with it for the rest of its life. Children's laughter is the most beautiful sound. It's like music, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet, but it has its own sound, sometimes cheerful and full of humor. Sometimes they just laugh because they feel like it and wants to laugh. Children should constantly laugh and be happy. They should be able to play outside without any danger, just like we once did. Children are what we used to be when we saw the world and went through life the same way. Only life was different. There wasn't as much violence, and you could play freely without fear. If you know people who have done something to children and find it just as reprehensible and disgusting as I do, then don't try to sort it out yourself, and don't be tempted to do something that could later become a problem for you. A person who commits violence against a child, no matter what form it takes, will do everything they can to hide it and avoid being recognized. Achieving something on your own initiative is an almost impossible goal. If you have any suspicions, let the police handle it. Children's laughter is the most beautiful sound. It's like music, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet, but it has its own. Sometimes it sounds cheerful and full of humor. Sometimes it just laughs because it feels like it and wants to laugh. Children should constantly laugh and be happy. They should be able to play outside without any danger, just like we once did. Children are what we used to be when we saw the world and went through life the same way. Only life was different. There wasn't as much violence, and we could play freely without fear. A well-known singer once wrote, "Children in power because they are carefree and carefree, because they are relaxed and funny, and because they still have a clear conscience." That was the reason for the statement. When we look at what is happening in the world today and what is being planned every day, I fear for all the children alive today and those yet to be born. A grandfather's nightmare, to lose his children and grandchildren, to the disturbed rulers, to be afraid for them, to not be able to experience their future. Let our children grow up in peace. Let our children be happy. Look at